What's up, gentlemen? Jim, uh, pretty good picks. I'll put it this way. I watched Crosby, Stills, and Nash first, and I, I freaking loved it. I loved how it sounded. I've always liked that song. Is there anybody more recognizable than fucking David Crosby? Uh, that fucking look with that Gallagher look with the fucking long balding hair and the mustache. Classic. Uh, I like the performance. It's such a nice song. It's very, it's a nice song. Good message there. Um, I thought it was really good. And that's definitely my pick. So, of course, Talking Heads, Burning Down the House. You know what? I don't like it. I remember that song came out in 1984. This is how my stupid brain works. Jim, I don't know if you remember. There was this time where when you were hanging around with the Prospero, and I feel like it was probably Phil, maybe, I don't know if Asher was hanging around with it, but I don't know why I really Asher, but there was also a time where for like that summer, I don't know if you remember Bob Campanaro, who later married Amy Sample. But Bob Campanaro, I think, was pretty good friends with the Prospero. And he was around a lot that summer, and I vividly remember that kid just loving that song. Like if it was on the radio or something, or he'd be singing it and dancing to it. And I always thought, what do you call him, campy? I always thought campy was kind of cool, so I felt like I wanted to like that song. I couldn't get into it. I've heard it for 40 years now, and I don't like it. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know if it's that guy's voice. Um, I just feel like that song is like, I don't get it. Like, I feel like a lot of people love it. I didn't like the video. I never liked the video. But I know you don't pick songs because of video, so you really don't care. The flames on the house. I mean, as Jay would say, I'm sure back in the day they thought that was fucking blazing a trail or something with that. And then at the end with his stupid face on the freaking road. He's a weirdo. Maybe that's part of his why people like him. He's a fucking weirdo. He reminds me of a mix between David Bowie and Peter Gabriel, um, which I'm not crazy about either one of them. So maybe that's why I don't like him. I don't like many Talking Head songs. Anyways, but I mean, good classic video, that's for sure. Definitely, everyone knows that song. I've never gotten into it. So I'm picking Our House. Our House versus Burning Down the House. Is there kind of some kind of theme there? It was such a nice, peaceful song about a house, and then burning down the house. That's what I noticed of that. So, good winner. I'm gonna pull it down here, and I'm gonna predict 2-1 for Crosby, Stills, and Nash. All right, so what's going on? It's a beautiful weekend weather-wise again. Mid-September. Mom and Dad's anniversary is tomorrow. Jim, I know you mentioned last week about their dinner, but Dad's mentioned it a couple times. Their anniversary dinner. Is it the Clipper Inn? I remember the Clipper Inn my whole life at Alex Bay, if it's the same place. I'm amazed that they'd never been there. But Dad's definitely looking forward to it. I'm assuming Mom is too. I talk to Dad so much. I talk to Mom almost zero. So I'm glad that they're doing that. And then I guess they're going to the casino on Monday night for a sleepover, stay over. That's pretty awesome. So here's what's going on. Just a little ditty. Last Sunday, I mowed the lawn, I think, Thursday or Friday of last week. By the time I'm done mowing the lawn, it's late. I've been working all day. I'm old. My fucking feet kill me. And I never, I just mow the lawn. Sometimes I'll blow the grass. Well, Sunday I just wanted to go over and clean off the lawnmower, just tidy up a little bit. So I flipped the lawnmower over and I sprayed it. Got out, cleaned the hell out of it. On a side note, when I was doing that, speaking of the Sanborns again, Gene Sanborn was across the street talking to his neighbor, which is Joy's nephew. Never met that dude, but I hear a lot of good things about him. So he's talking to him, and Gene sees the lawnmower tipped over, and he sees me doing whatever. I must have been done spraying it by then. Gene, being a good dude, good neighbor he is, comes over and goes, "Hey, what's up, Bobby? And, everything okay with your lawnmower?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just cleaning it." He's like, "All right." He goes, "I was going to see if you wanted to use mine if yours wasn't working." I thought that was fucking so damn nice. So nice. You thought the lawnmower was broken, and he was going to let me use his. So I had talked for Gene for a couple minutes. Fucking great guy. Anyway, so I went to go to Mom and Dad's last night to mow the lawn. Some of you probably know where this is going. I went to go mow the lawn, and fucking thing started smoking like a fucking chimney. So I'm trying to make the long story short. I guess tipping it over to clean it affected the oil somehow, or the oil, after reading up on it, maybe the oil, when I was tipping it, got on the engine. It blew smoke. Dad came out. Of course, it looked like fucking ground zero on 9/11. There's so much smoke. So Dad comes out there, cool as shit, not. And I told him, he had known that I cleaned the mower. I told him I wanted to tip it over because I Googled it. It said you're supposed to tip it over, not tip it over, but just push the handle all the way down and just lean it up like that, which is like a two-person job, which I didn't know. So we went. I showed Dad what I found on the internet. I think Dad just doesn't believe the internet. I think Google to Dad is like the JMA wireless carrier dome to Don. Fucking hates it. So I was pretty much just talking to myself, telling him what I found. So what we did is you check the dipstick with the oil, and we went to Advanced Auto, got some oil, came back, put the oil in, still smoking like a fuck. Reading more up about it. He thinks we used the wrong oil. Said he used a 10W40. We used what he thought was supposed to be used, like what's it called, 4-engine or 2-engine? I don't fucking know. We used the wrong fucking oil, so we had to go back, get 10W40. By the time we got back and got it going. It was fucking dark. I mowed like a third of the lawn, maybe a little bit more. But so I'm gonna go back sometime today, maybe tomorrow, depending. I don't know, and get it done. I just don't know if that thing's gonna smoke again. I really think there might be some oil from me tipping it over, spraying it on the fucking engine. From what I'm reading, it seemed like he just wanted to get the right oil. He said we'll just burn it through, like just let it smoke through, and it'll be fine. But again, reading on it says like you're gonna have to take that in and get it repaired, and get your engine cleaned off. So whatever, that's my story. I'm sure there's a lot of eye rolling by all three of you. I just tried to clean the mower and fucking did it wrong, I guess. So hopefully that thing is gonna work next time I use it. Anyways, that's it. It's about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Jim, pretty good picks. I'm picking Crosby, Stills, and Nash. See us.